Hi guys, just a quick catch up. Right, so the way I believe the diesel heater to run is obviously the diesel comes up this pipe. Yeah, you've got the glow plug that goes in the hole, then it goes past the emulsion, not emulsion, this little gauze here. Yeah, and somehow that atomizes, that little thing atomizes diesel. Yeah, well, I can understand that on a petrol carb. Yeah, so this is petrol. See the little weeny holes around the side of the main jet that goes in there? So that's the main jet. This bit has air down the outside, and so it's grabbing air and fuel on the way in, because petrol by itself is not flammable. It's only the vapor that's flammable. So that's what carburetors try to encourage, is to vaporize it. Now the diesel, for forever, whatever, I'm surprised it even runs, to be honest. And as you know, I'm trying to get it running on alternative methods. Oh, there's my it looks like a sunflower at the moment, but that's my new insert for the burn chamber, and that's made out of 99.9 nickel. And I'm not going to put a ring around the top. I'm going to bend it in a shape and let them flap in the breeze, and hopefully they won't carbon up because they're always moving. Okay, well, let's go back to the ignition cycle. Yeah, when you're first starting up, so the glow plug lights up, the fan is spinning at a sodal speed, I think it's 800 RPM, something like that, and your diesel starts pumping up the tube here. Okay, then this little gauze in here, yeah, that gauze lights up. Now I'm of the belief that that gauze, and not just the gauze that's in here, but this stays alight all the time it's running, so it can atomize the juice as it's coming in. I think that stays light in the same way. Look, okay, we've got this little nitro engine here, yeah? So that's the glow plug. Oh, let me put it under here. Can you see any better? Look at the size of the mesh on that glow plug. Right, so you need that glow plug has to be boiling hot and red hot, yeah, to actually start this thing. But once it's started, it will carry on running. And obviously if it was in an aeroplane, you could fly it upside down. It wouldn't conk out, yeah, because it's got a pressure fed system for the fuel tank. And this little titty thing in the end here, every time the piston comes up and down like that, that glows again, even though you've taken off the power supply. Yeah, and I think that's how these work. So how else can I explain it? Okay, when I used to do kart racing, yeah, they used to use go-karts with two strokes, used to use these diaphragm, not this fucking shitty one off a chainsaw, but similar sort of car but bigger, yeah. And I saw a crash and the go-kart was upside down, yeah, completely upside down. Obviously this style of carburetor, no matter what position you put it in, will still deliver juice. A guy ran over and tried to stop the engine because it was still running upside down, yeah, and he pulled the plug lead off, got a massive belt, and it carried on running. Well, it carried on running on the principle it was dieseling, yeah, so the engine was upside down, it's got a pressure fed carb system, and the spark plug, even with the lead off, was working as a glow plug, yeah. So back to here, right, so it's a bit awkward to show you, but I'll try. Okay, so this is the chamber that's going to go back in. It's got my extra glow plug in the bottom, so there's my air bleed hole on the side there. Now what I've done, I've just drilled straight through and out the other side, yeah. because I don't see how you can possibly atomise engine oil if you haven't got enough air in the first place. Yeah, the amount of air that little hole was allowing in for diesel, yeah, was the right amount. But is it the right amount if you're running oil? So I thought, it's a trial and error process, so drill a hole straight through. If it doesn't fire up, well, I'll just put JB Weld over the hole. End of story. Okay, you might have noticed I've got a different fitting on the end here. And I was doing some pressure testing the other day because I wanted to know what the pressure was out the pump, yeah, and whether it does need Jubilee clips and all that shit, yeah, or could you just put it back on the old way and put a zip tie around it, yeah. Well, I've come up with a better idea. So there's my choke loop, and this is a quick release coupling off an airbrush. So I can join my tube onto there. The minute I pull this down and it releases, it works as a stop lock, just like it does on your airline couplings and what have you. So that literally goes like that, clicks on. So no more sodding about under. That's actually not the right one. That's a spare. I've got another one that's got a little, it's got a right in the middle, a tiny adjuster that I can actually flow rate adjust. Is it in there? Where have I put that? Okay, needless to say. Right, so I don't need Jubilee clips. I don't need anything. All I need is some PTFE tape round there. Put the pipe, whatever pipe I want on the end. And when I want to take the burn chamber out quickly, I can go pop, out you come. Yeah, and all that's going to drain out, let's have a look. Yeah, all that's going to drain out is what's in that pipe. Yeah, so it's not a dirty, great, shitty mess all over the workshop. Okay, I think that's about it for now. So, like I said, this one is pure nickel. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is roll these tabs back outwards so they work as grip feet. So when I push it back down inside, I'm going to bend them inwards so that they can actually just flap around them. Okay, I think that's enough for now. Yeah, I think hopefully you got an idea where I'm coming from. Yeah, where basically if you're going to be running on engine oil that's twice as thick as diesel, you need twice as much of basic first air coming in, because I can't see it running otherwise. It does run, we all know it runs, but it don't run very healthy. Yeah, and if you're running it flat out, it's fine. It will clean itself. But if you want to run it on a low setting, it's just going to block up and coke up. Yeah, because you can't rev it out. Well, you can with mine, because obviously I've fucked about with it. Okay, bye for now.